there, this is Jenn Davida. Today I'm talking to you about what is the difference between a pre-qualification letter, a pre-approval letter, and a conditional approval. And so these are three terminologies for different types of documentation that you as the buyer would get from your lender. Let me tell you the differences so that you can decide when purchasing a home how you want to step into the market with what type of qualification you're gonna have. So at the very base, we have pre-qualification letter. That is when you've called your loan officer or your lender, you've told them you wanna purchase a home, you've given them your basic information, your debt, your income, things like that. And so they're using a system to qualify you based on what you told them. They're using a system that's gonna analyze the numbers to see what you qualify for as far as the purchase price and how much you would need to put down. They can also give you an estimate on your mortgage payment, tell you what type of loans you qualify for. So this is a pre-qualification letter, and at the very, very least, this is what you need to have in your hand when making an offer. It goes with your offer to the other side, so it shows your intent and your good faith that you are at least qualified at this point. The lender that you're dealing with thinks that you're qualified as well at this point. And so that's pre-qualification letter. The second thing is pre-approval, which is the next step. And so what that means is, as if I'm the loan officer, that I've taken all your information and now I've asked you to provide documentation, maybe things like your W-2s, the most recent pay stubs, the most recent bank statements. I've pulled your credit, I reviewed that. And so it's a little bit deeper. It has a little bit more weight when you make that offer to the listing agent and to the seller on what that means. There's another step that was involved to vet you, to make sure that this is a qualified buyer. And so that's a pre-approval. And then the third step, or the third type of qualification, is when you have already gotten a conditional approval. And this is really what you should aim to do. It gives you so much leverage. It also gives you so much peace of mind. Let's talk about that. So conditional approval means this borrower, you, the buyer, is approved. And physically, the assets, the income, the employment, and everything that's involved, the credit, anything that may have come up on the credit, it has gone through underwriting. It has been verified and approved. And then what you're waiting for to finish this process off is the home. Of course, there is the appraisal that needs to be done, and more often than not, you'll have your appraisal contingency built into your contract. And of course, there needs to be clear title on the home. There's a couple of other things that need to be satisfied, but for the most part, you as the borrower are completely good. So what does that mean to you? That means when you're making your offer, you can let the other side know that, well, number one, you can close faster than maybe the other borrower or the buyers that had made an offer. You are a sure thing. So if a seller has to worry about, could something fall through the cracks? When you have your conditional approval, there's really not that much of a chance. Not to say that things can't happen, but for the most part, over the pre-qualification letter, you are superior. So you have negotiation leverage as well, because when we're talking about price and terms and conditions and deposits and closing dates, these are all part of the contract. They're all part of the offer. And the seller gets to look at all of these things to decide, what is the best decision for me and who do I want to go with and why? Having someone that is solid, having someone that's pretty much a done deal minus some small items, that's who they usually end up going with. And your agent can use that as a leveraging tool. You know, they call the other agent up and they let them know you are good. So again, at the very least, pre-qualification letter. You're not gonna get in the door to make an offer without it. So you might as well just get that started if you think you're buying in the next couple of months. Then you get to the pre-approval where you've supplied information over to the lender so they can verify that. Conditional approval, the next step. It has gone through their underwriter where it's been scrutinized. Any questions that may have come up have been answered and you are good to go. It's a golden ticket. And so for me as a realtor, when purchasing a home in the future, I would never go out there without my conditional approval. I want that for myself. I want that peace of mind. So remember, if somebody asks you for your pre-qualification, your pre-approval, or your conditional approval letter, they're not trying to make you feel bad if you haven't done it yet. It's just, as an agent, we know it's one of the simplest ways to give our buyers the success that they really need. Feel free to call me, and also feel free to like this video if you found it has good information for you. And of course, if you'd like some more blooper reels and videos, some more informational videos, please hit the subscribe button. I hope you have a great day. This is Jenn Davida. Bye.